Hey guys, for those of you that watched the other video where I found that really steep track that you're interested in, we're out around the Blackwood area now checking out some tracks trying to get to that, and I just thought this was interesting. Okay, so we're checking out, there's a whole heap of tracks, it's like a maze around here. You can see, I don't know what's going on here with that rock arrangement. They don't want people to drive down here. There's trees, right, there's some pretty big trees going on here. There's a bit of someone's put a fence up here even. It's certainly not private property. So I'll take you on a bit of a trek. I hope I'm not too long. I left the car running. Keep an eye out for snakes. But it looks like the kid's Cubby house or someone's private house. This is pretty cool. You know, your own private, you know. They've even put some steps in. How's this for a discovery? Someone's put some effort into this hut. Secret location. Get your hammock there. Right, there's even some gravel here to get down here. Certainly can walk down here, but someone's put some effort into this. For public property. Check this out. Okay, what do we got here? Door's jamming a bit, it's been a bit in the weather. If anyone's been out here for a while. Public toilet here, maybe not. Just enough to get in, hopefully. Check that out. And you could go upstairs. There's the ladder. Let's have a look. One-handed climbing up ladders. Right, there's upstairs. Looks like a work in progress. That is cool, huh? Well done, whoever that is. Nice place. Check this out, right, you know? Interesting. A few materials being brought in. Okay, back out the door. Of course we're going to close the door again. Leave it the way we found it. The leftover building, we even had a fire extinguisher by the looks of it. Solid deck. I don't know if there's a building permit on this one, but it's certainly got a nice view. And there's your hammock. It doesn't look very old. Doesn't feel that sturdy either. Let's go and have a look underneath and see how strong is it really. Someone's put some effort in, haven't they, hey? Check that out. The sunroom. Anyway guys, I'm going to head back up to the car, find another track and I'm trying to find the other side to, so there's a sort of old track that used to go down there. So this used to be a track. Nobody's driven on it for a long time. But at some point that was a track. But we've got to find another way because we found this awesome, it is an awesome steep track for those that, like I said, the hard cases. So what do we call this video? Hut find while looking for the track for the hard cases. Anyway, we'll go find another track and I'm going to let you know if I find the other end of this track, and we'll go for a walk down it, see what it's like. And yeah, see if we can organise a day of winching. No, I don't know, you might be drivable for some people, big enough tyres and lockers and all that. Alright, for the hard cases, the video for the hard cases, we're in luck. So we're out here doing a bit of a recce run. This is the deal, right? If you watch the other video, I was coming down the hill the other side. You probably can't see those through those trees as well as I can, but up the other side of that hill there, and it is a hill, that's around about where I was, approximately probably 200 or 300 metres, maybe 300 or 400 metres on foot, soon as we've got to go down. Now, some of the evidence here, this is what your concerns are. I talked about it being steep, and you find things like snatch traps on the ground at the same point. I didn't see that at the point where I went I'm not prepared to drive any further at this point until I know more, because I know what's up the other side, and I suspect this side could be gnarly. So I've gone, my recovery vehicle, I said, you just park it up there. So he's just up there, right? He's about 50 meters up. It's fairly flat. That's where another track intersects. I want to show you how close we are, right? I'm going to bring it in on this other map here, right? Now, I don't know how well this is going to work. Not too well. Hang on, let's get in the shade. Hang on, come over here. Let's go in the shade over here. See if this works. You can see me, that's about it. Right, now if you have a look, right, at that circle, that's where I am. You can see some of the other tracks we just tried to come in over here on the right. But where we are, where the circle, if you look at the line at the other side over this side, that's where I was when I came down off the hill the other time. So if you look at that distance there, and you look at our scale 1K, less than half a K, so we're going for a walk. All right, that's a bada bing. We're going down the hill. All right, that was a fun walk down. Now, it's probably not going to put the light that you need on that track to see, but I can tell you right now, that is a rough track. We're going to walk up it again in a minute. I'll try and roll a bit of video for you. This is obviously down the bottom. I didn't even look at the map. It could be the Blackwood River for those that are watching still. We're going to cross a bit mushy here. Hopefully we don't get wet feet. Get across here. Now, well, I was down the other side last week. That's over here. So coming out the exit, coming out of here, no problem. It's nice and flat here. But how much track have you got here is the question. I can tell you this isn't a track that gets used a lot. So this is headed up the side that I was on, that you saw in the previous video, if you saw the previous video. Very steep, very rough. All right, it's already starting to get steep now. It's washed out. You can see the water runs down it when it rains. I'm not going far up this side because I've got to come back down again. But I'm getting real close to where we were last week. I don't know if you can see that. I'll hold it still and shut up. Get the picture? It's drivable. You'd want to have some 32s, 33. This is what your bigger tyres are for, and I'm not saying you need them. I'm saying you don't need them, and I'm not bringing my car up or down here unless I had to. And you could. Traction control, lockers. You'd want to have a winch for a backup, definitely. Coming down would probably be all right. Might be a bit of a rough ride. I'm not going any further up that side. You got an idea how steep and rough it is. This is what we're dealing with, the sort of terrain, you know, it's quite steep down to the creek like that. Let's go back up the other side and see how quick I lose my breath, eh? I'll tell you now, walking down here, a little rest at the bottom and chit chat. It's a nice warm day. I just want to jump in that water hole there, that's the positive. But now I've got to walk up this hill. I've been talking, I've been videoing, talking. I've been walking, I've been exercising. I just want to show you this track, so I might just shut up and let you do the looking. But rock step here, that's about 300 mil high. I'm not saying you can't drive, you just got to pick your side, right? It comes with experience. Left side, pretty flat on the left side. Right would go in between there maybe. Right, so if we come here, guys, what we're going to do, we're going to have this is going to be called a winch day or something, just to cover it. You're going to need to either have a dual locked vehicle and a winch, or traction control and a winch, and I'd be recommending at least 32s or 33s. I'm not suggesting you go and upgrade. I'm not suggesting you need to do this. I just know there's some hard cases amongst us, like we all maybe dream of being or used to be. Nothing wrong with that, okay? But this is the track, guys. I'm going to walk up it. I'll walk down it, that's the good news. If you can walk up and down, then you should be able to drive. There's a lot of leaf debris on it. It's always something that could be moved out of the way. You know, these sticks and that. We could have a bit of a walk up and down. We'll have plenty of people out with cameras. You certainly want to be able to, you know, have a memory of where you wrecked your vehicle, where you rolled it, or where you know, died. No, just joking. Have to be careful, but there is some ruts here that you can stay into. Whoop. Keep yourself under control, hopefully. But it's all very loose. Once you get to here, look, you know, up until here, it's pretty straight. We're about, what, 50 metres up from the river now? It's pretty straight. It's a bit loose. I'm not saying it's dangerous, but some bigger tyres have dug it out. That's the problem. On 31s or 32s, you'd be sort of bellied out or touching a lot, but it wouldn't be hard to get the shovel out and push some of these big rocks away from under the vehicle into the wheel line, if you know what I mean. So it's not like we're never going to get out of here. It's just a risk of damage. And I'll be here with the camera, and I'll be here to spot you through if you like, if you can follow instructions. Happy to provide the entertainment and the places. I'm just not taking my vehicle down here. Been down similar tracks, probably been down worse tracks, but all right, keep moving. This part's pretty good. It's not too bad in the middle here. Deep ruts though, if you have that, yeah, your lower control arm's gonna go, and you're gonna be going, you're spinning wheels or whatever. You're not gonna get a choice. It's gonna take you that way. The track cambers off that way. There's no guarantee the track isn't gonna be in worse condition when you get here. It's definitely gonna be fun. It's a lot of loose rock, shaly type stuff, loose dirt, leaves and sticks. Well, I can still talk and walk up this hill at full leg burn, so fitness mustn't be too bad. This is the fitness test. Could be better, I'm sure. Up we come, all the way. Just looking for the footing. Yeah, that'd be, doesn't look too bad from, doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too good either. It's almost tempting, you know, I kind of like want to drive it, but when you get here, you're going to go, well, that's where the dirt bikes go up that side. I'm not riding a dirt bike up or down here either. Here, I'd probably go, let's prune that tree back a little bit. Sorry about that. Interrupted by a phone call. So there's some good news. You've got Telstra phone service here, so you can call as many people or equipment you need for help. Now, where was I? Trim these trees back. You could put your left tyres over this side and your right tyres would be in the middle here. So I'd clear off all this loose stuff so there was a bit of traction. I can see a line through there that you're going to be scared of because of those sticks there. So bring your pruning equipment, lots of pruning equipment, a few shovels, make sure everyone's got a chainsaw. We can make the track, we can make it work. There's plenty of trees to winch off. You can see that, trees galore. I don't think it's a dangerous track, but it could be dangerous if the wrong person tries to drive it. So only people with heaps of experience that have done lots of hard tracks that, you know what, we're even going to have a disclaimer for this one because it is a lot riskier than any other track. So we're going to say, you know what, all care, no responsibility on that one. You can see the diff scrape marks here. Right, you can see those, plenty of diff marks, plenty of black tyre wheel spin here, see that? Right, so there's plenty of, but look, you lower your pressures, you're going to lose a bit of clearance there, but you lower your pressures to get a bit more traction, you have the right tyres. You're going to need some solid tread, like at least 80% tread type, you know, BFG tyres or something with a bit of side protection, even though it's a bit of false sense of security. Tidy up this mess, or you can just show us how it's done and just come up here and stomp the whole lot. Bring your winch team and just get the winch out and bada bing. Certainly you'll get up here if you've got your underbody protection, the right tyres, you've got a winch for backup, and another winch and a spare winch rope, you never know, and tree straps and winch extensions and all that sort of stuff. A few more steps here, but it's starting to flatten out. When I say that, we're back to about 20 degrees, maybe 23. And we're nearly back. You can see the vehicle there. So this is the worst of it, right? You know what, the more I think about it, seems like fun. I can't wait. And if you're a bit chicken, just around the corner, within minutes walking distance to the death trap, you've got little sister death trap. This one, yeah, it's looking pretty gnarly. Look, I've seen some pretty rough tracks over the years in Cobor and stuff like that. And you know what? You know, it's different here. This is different. But these are the hardest tracks. And consistent, not just one little pinch, definitely the hardest tracks I've found in Wombat State Forest. So I'll put this video together. Hope you've enjoyed it. And the scenery, of course. Please give us a thumbs up if you like that, and please put a comment there if you're interested in, if you're a hard case and you want to come out and show Oz PRADO crew, show the team, or anyone else is welcome on the day to get up and down this track. It'll be very interesting to watch. It'll be interesting to video and share with everyone. I'm sure it'll keep everyone entertained, and it's going to get the blood pumping for you. Once again, please give us a thumbs up if you like that, and if you haven't already, subscribe. Stay tuned for the information on when, if this trip will happening, when it's happening, who with, and of course once it happens, if you want to see the video footage, it'll be right here on 4x4 Touring Australia. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.